The most used technology was Final Cut Pro X10. This is where all our editing of the product took place, as this is a very advanced equipment. I've even found when creating a product it was difficult. I've also learned that when importing media on Final Cut Pro X10, the footage must be saved on an internal separate folder, this being our laser folder, or all footage will be lost or unrecognized. When editing the opening, we decided to change it to a grey style. Final Cut Pro allowed colour correcting so that all the scenes showed a similar sort of lighting. Moreover, some scenes had irrelevant mise-en-scene that needed editing out, therefore I used crop to edit mise-en-scene I didn't need. Although Final Cut Pro has wild and extravagant editing styles, there was also room for simplistic tools I needed. For example, we used the faded black and blur many times for the transitioning to create the feel of passing time. However, I've also learned when you play around with the capacity of the blurs, you can change the blurred if it were to be by changing the range, and that was really helpful and easy tool to use, and it was quite successful when it came to our transitioning. Another technology we used was the powerful World Wide Web. Most of the internet was used for research on genre. This included websites like Wikipedia and media websites for the conventions of genres. However, I've also learned from websites some can be misleading with the information or false. Therefore, you need to use your power of judgment to question what seems reliable. Furthermore, I've also used other 80 course web pages to take some inspiration on how I should lay out my website. I learned in the end it was really useful because it gave me motivation to do as much as possible, but also how hard I would have to work to get the best possible grades. More so, I use other apps on the internet to make my website look as interesting as it could be. One of this would be to go on GoAnimate. I used to animate my coursework and frame the plot of the opening. Because first, I am a terrible drawer, and secondly, it was quick and easy to use. I have learnt from these apps that it's quite costly. Therefore, I used the best option by recording what was on screen via my phone and then upload onto YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, that played a huge part on constructing this product. Me and YouTube had ups and downs, but overall it has been an efficient and friendly tool to use. Most of the videos on the websites would go through YouTube, whether it was the videos I created or the videos I used to be imported onto the website. Other technologies used was Logic for creating our soundtrack for the opening. Although I hadn't learned much from the process of manipulating the sound, as it was a very complicated system, I did learn other aspects like how to bounce the track to other Macs, also how to set up the mic for the recordings. Lastly, the other technology we used a lot was our smartphones. This included aspects from exchanging media to organising ourselves. The one thing I have learned was knowing how to save media onto other devices without getting data lost. For example, on the Mac, our smartphones were also really helpful for taking pictures for the process of creating the opening for our blog. Overall, technology has been a real help and eye-opener for creating this title sequence.